All right. Y'all, I like sitting in this spot because it is literally sitting in the sun. That's gonna give me some wonderful charging. Hey, Majestic Grace. Customer reviews performed by a real serious. How's your morning? Y'all. All right, so let's make sure we got everybody here. All right, so I feel like I'm so close up on that one, so I don't know if I should have adjusted. Anyway, I was adjusting the cameras and things this morning, so everybody has the view they have, but it could be subject to change. All right, so I feel like we doing good. Anyway, I like sitting in the sun. Thank you. Do harm. I love you. Hey. All right, well, good. I'm glad you ain't here, but I'm glad you're here. Okay. So we got a lot of stuff. I got my fan just so y'all know, sitting right here. So be mindful. You can always click the link down below. All right, prime example. Example number 1. Y'all, this is on the list, I promise you, right? So this fan has been sitting here on this whole entire time. Anyway, I'm still prepared. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, and good morning. Let me make sure I got everything together because also while I'm sitting in the sun, it's very hot. Okay, so, but I like it like that. Okay. I feel like I brought everything because part of the message is it's gonna be your own fucking fault. Okay. So everybody has to be accountable for their own shit. And I hope everybody had a great yesterday. You know, people are off work and everything else. And I'm going to try to make sure I can focus on everybody that is everywhere because I'm not your superwoman. All right? Stick with me now. Walk with me. Because the message over here says, hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I hope y'all love the new setup. I'm getting used to it. I think I'm actually starting to adjust and like it. It's a different everything, angle and everything for me. But so let's get into this. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a message for the collective. Collective, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. If you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button so, you can know when I go live and everything else. Please like, comment, share, follow. Do all the things. I promise you, you'll be heavily entertained here, okay? All right, so the message for today is I'm done ignoring my intuition. I should have trusted my first mind. If my energy rejects you, there's a reason. All right? O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I'm unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as we dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. Okay, let go, let God. All right, did everyone have a great whatever yesterday was for you? Good. I hope you did. Did you wake up this morning and thank God that you got to peel your eyeballs back and you have another day to be here? Also, in the process of that, did you do your affirmations? Because if you didn't, we got some for you, okay? So we're going to start off with I am not your superwoman or man. I am my own sacred force. Insert whatever thou are, okay? Man, woman, childish, alien, soul, entity, being, whatever you like, but you are your own force, okay? I don't carry what was never mine. I don't carry what was never mine. I don't fix what people break on purpose. I don't fix what people break on purpose. I don't shrink, bend, or overgive just to prove my worth. I don't shrink, bend, or overgive to prove my worth. I choose peace, reciprocity, and real love only. I choose peace, reciprocity, and real love only. If you want access to my energy, honor it. If you want access to my energy, honor it. If you want my presence, earn it. If you want my presence, earn it. I am not your superwoman, or man, or child, or alien, or species, or human, or whatever you wish to insert in. Insert that in. All right? Because I ain't it. I am a whole universe deserving of respect. I am a whole universe deserving of respect. All right. I am not your superwoman, man, or child, alien, whatever you wish to insert in there. I am not the one you call only when your world is collapsing. I am not the quiet strength you exploit, nor the soft heart you assume will stay. I am not the quiet strength you exploit, nor the soft heart you will assume will stay. I am the woman who remembers her origin, or man who remembers his origin, or child who remembers their origin, or alien who remembers their origin. Insert whatever you like. I am the lineage of priestess, healers, water walkers, and star-born mothers. Insert man, child, whatever. I am a lineage of priestess, healers, walkers, water walkers, the star-born mothers or fathers or insert. My energy is not a remedy for those who refuse to heal. My energy is not a remedy for those who refuse to heal. My love is not a band-aid or bandage for wounds caused by neglect. My love is not a band-aid, bandage for wounds caused by neglect. My spirit is not a charging station for empty souls. My spirit is not a charging station for empty souls. I carry galaxies in my chest, oceans in my intuition, and temples in my boundaries. I carry galaxies in my chest, oceans in my intuition, and temples in my boundaries. I am not built to hold everyone's chaos while managing mine. Mine goes unattended. I create I'm created to be your I'm not created to be your emergency exit while you are everyone else's priority. I am not created to be your emotional exit, emergency exit while you are everyone else's priority. I am not your superwoman, man, child, insert thou with thou will. Okay? I am a sovereign force, a divine feminine current. Insert. And I choose who I pour into. I choose who I pour into. Only those who match my respect, honesty, and evolution get to stay in my light. Only those who match my respect, my honesty, and my evolution get to stay in my light. Everything else loses access. Everything else loses access. All right, so messages for Aries, feminine energy. Your fire is cleansing now, not destructive. You're learning that strength doesn't always have to roar. It can whisper and still shift timelines, choosing peace over proving. Aries, masculine energy. Your power returns when you stop fighting battles you've already won. Redirect your energy towards creation, not confusion. Taurus, feminine energy. Your spirit is craving softness and stability. The universe is grounding you, so stop mistaking stagnation for safety. Choose evolution. So your spirit is craving softness and stability. The universe is grounding you, so stop mistaking stagnation for safety. Choose evolution. Taurus, masculine energy. Your value is rising. Stop negotiating your worth with people who can't afford your presence. Your value is rising. Stop negotiating your worth with people who can't afford your presence. Gemini, feminine energy. Your mind is shedding old stories. Speak only what aligns with your higher self. Your words are spells right now. Gemini, masculine energy. Your duality becomes a strength when you stop running from your truth. Stand on one decision and watch your path open. Cancer, feminine energy. Your emotion is wisdom, not weakness, but protect your waters. Don't let everyone swim in what you had to purify. Cancer, masculine energy. Time to stop rescuing everyone. Save that energy for your own expansion. Leo, feminine energy. Your light is shifting from external shine to internal glow. You attract more when you stop performing and start embodying. Leo, masculine energy. Confidence is returning, but now it's rooted in purpose, not ego. Lead with soul, not applause. Virgo, feminine energy. Your intuition is sharpening. Stop overanalyzing what your spirit already has confirmed. Trust the knowing. Virgo, masculine energy. It's time to release perfectionism. Progress is the real power move. Libra, feminine energy. Your heart is recalibrating. Balance isn't about pleasing both sides. It's about choosing the side that chooses you. Masculine energy for Libra. You're being called to make a decision. Peace needs direction, not indecision. Scorpio, feminine energy. You are transforming again, but this time without destruction. You're rising without burning your own wings. Masculine energy for Scorpio. Shadow work is complete in this cycle. Now step into leadership your soul earned. Now step into the leadership your soul earned. Sorry. Scorpio, masculine energy. It says your shadow work is complete in this cycle. Now step into leadership you're earned. Step into the leadership. I don't know what the hell is why. Okay, so Scorpio, masculine energy. I don't know if you are dyslexic or something. Whoever the particular person is, tighten up, slow down. It's all good. You got this. Smooth sailing, sir. Scorpio masculine energy. Shadow work is complete in this cycle. Now step into the leadership your soul earned. You got this. Sagittarius feminine energy. Your freedom is becoming sacred. Not everyone deserves access to your adventures or your energy. Sagittarius masculine energy. Your path is expanding. Discipline is key. It's the key that unlocks the next level. Capricorn feminine energy. Your spirit is tired of carrying everything. Let rest become your new productivity. All right. Masculine energy for Capricorn. Your ambition is aligning with drive timing. Don't rush what's already promised. Okay. You be careful because it's your car. Drive, that ain't what it say. So along your drive, either not speeding, watch out in the rain, or it's about acceleration. So uh, um, masculine Capricorn energy, your ambition is aligning with divine timing. Don't rush what's already promised. I said drive. So be careful during the drive, okay? Whatever it is you're doing. Aquarius feminine energy. Your uniqueness is your protection. You're entering a season where being different saves you, not isolates you, okay? So I like that one because, custody. So masculine energy, Aquarius. Rebellion won't get you where clarity will. Speak truth with direction, not disruption. Pisces, feminine energy. Your intuition is louder than the world's noise. The veil is thin. Listen to the messages that feel ancient. I like that one too. I'm a Pisces. Pisces, masculine energy. No more saving lost souls. Your energy is for healing, not fixing. All right. There's that. So, our message today, and I hope everybody got their message. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Come on in, please, and thank you. Say hello. I'm done ignoring my intuition. I should have trusted my first mind. If my energy rejects you, there's a reason. All right, so I'm going to that chat, everyone, to see y'all. I don't know why that happened, but let me go click on y'all. So, I got Facebook up, I got Twitch up, and I have TikTok up, y'all. So everybody, welcome. Thank you for being here. My lighting's still not right, but I like sitting in this position because I get to be, in direct sunlight, and me having sunlight important because it's recharging my energy while I'm giving energy, and so I like sitting in the sun. All right, so I'll fix the lighting because, as y'all know, we just moved into this little area right here, so my background and everything is different, and I'm still organizing this area, so I will show it to y'all soon. I hope everyone had a great holiday. I don't know if you're still doing it, but it is Black Friday is what they're saying. And so everybody is either shopping or not, because I saw that there was like a blackout or something of, everybody's not shopping until. But I just want to let y'all know, like, it ain't working if y'all just wait those days and then you go buy everything all after that. It still didn't work. So for the people of you, the people that are boycotting, power to the people. To the people that aren't, my shopping carts are down below, and they have stuff in them that are good for household use. My picks, my essentials are in there. I do have videos that I have been doing all weekend showing, what I have in my house or in my kitchen. So if you are one of those who are shopping, click one of the links down below, or go into the shopping cart down below, and see what you got. This fan that I got sitting here, definitely one of the items I would get if you did anything remotely close to this, or if you run a little hot sometimes, because I keep that fan on me. Okay, please and thank you. All right, back to everything else. So yesterday, right, I told y'all it was Thanksgiving. It was some stuff happening, right? And so I'm going to just tell y'all, I had a good day yesterday, right? It was definitely long. It was definitely eye-opening. In the process of you not being other people's superwoman, you have to be mindful to be your own superwoman. Okay? So this story is going to take several different turns. Did I cuss somebody the fuck out yesterday? Yes, I did. Not too much though, but enough. Did I check some niggas yesterday? Yes, I did. Every time they did it. To the tune of it started to be funny because, you know, people don't realize they doing certain things, right? Did they violate my boundaries? Fucking right. Was it as bad? Well, first of all, did I die? Clearly not. Did they respect my boundaries yesterday? Yeah. So, you know, some boundaries, I'm gonna tell y'all all of the shit, right? And people sometimes don't realize, cause I'm older than these people, right? You know, so when people come around, it's the thing. You know how you be talking, you talk with your eyes and things of that nature, right? And so your own family members don't realize that sometimes you can see because you have eyes. And so you'll say something to somebody, and then they'll look at the other person, and that, you know, it's like a thing. Like, see how this bitch is. So that happened multiple times yesterday, right? So every time it happened, I kindly told the person that did it, I got eyes, and say whatever you just said to that person to me out right here. Like, that's all disgusting because I want to know what the look was. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like it. And clearly you got something you want to say. Either way, um, it happened more than it should, but to the point of, like I said, when I started pointing it out, then it just became a funny thing. And then before long, I think everybody stopped doing it. It was a thing where it was just like, that's what I'm saying. And was I happy that I did um, relax a little bit? Yeah, only because it was a learning experience. Everybody did what they needed to do, you know, cooking, cleaning, and everything. The biggest mess that was made came from me because, you know, I'm always content and sales. So y'all gonna see a video to go up and it has some chafing dishes in it. I'm gonna just let y'all know right now, I've been had that, and I'm a person who likes parties and catering and things of that nature. So when people show up here for big parties and things of that nature, I be making shit look spectacular. So because I do that, I pulled out some chafing dishes and everything because I was thinking content and sales. And although after I went to look, my particular ones, they didn't have, you know, sent here. But that's not going to stop me from putting that video up and letting y'all know that, you know, you too can upgrade your, you know, family functions, events, and this, that, and the third. And it not even be that expensive. And so some people already have like fancy wear and this, that, and the third. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to those of us who, you know, when I got it, I was excited because I like making stuff look nice. You know we got Bougetto, and that's what y'all been used to having, and y'all was born and bred on that. I wasn't. You get them little plastic ass bowls in there that be stained red and all that shit when you put the spaghetti and stuff in them. Like, I grew up with stuff like that. So when I was able to get some chafing dishes, or, you know, however y'all pronounce it in the bougie world, I was excited. So I went from them little wire ass ones because, you know, I always had a little, you know, something in me. But I had them, my first ones was them little wire ones that you set the freaking aluminum pans in. And don't get it fucked up because I got aluminum pans in it and I got the pans that, you know, go in it. So either way, the point of it is they did their job. The thing that I didn't like though, and the thing that I keep discussing so I can tell y'all, is that when you have pets and animals, right, you have to know, like when you going back and forth with people, pets and animals, things of that nature, and one of the dogs is a husky, so she kind of sheds a lot, right? The sweetest dog, I love her. Her name is Autumn, and she loves me too, right? Because you know the animals love me. But the thing is Autumn be okay. Oh, y'all, I'm glad y'all still there. Okay, so I was getting ready to explain to them something, but I'm glad y'all back because I wanted to explain it to everybody. I'm not your superwoman or man or child goes along with the fact that, but we have to be our own superwoman, man, or child, that we have to be accountable to do the thing that maybe somebody else might not do, maybe somebody else might not want to do, but if it's for us and if it's for our well-being and if it's for our stability, we have to cross our T's, dot our I's, and make sure that we are not a part of the problem. So I was explaining to them how this morning I plugged in all the phones to make sure that there will be no hiccups on anything technologically happening, right? Because I know that the energy that has been sent and the energy that has been trying to be projected towards me is about disruptions and things of that nature, right? So, in order to prove myself that that's what it is, then I have to make sure that I'm accountable for making sure the things are plugged in, making sure the lights are right, making sure everything is the way that it needs to be, that I am fully able to do. So the show must go on without a hitch. If you don't show up at 8:15, then that's your fault. But if you show up at if you don't show up at 8:15 and I done fully got up and I'm fully dressed and everything else, and then it's like one thing that starts to happen, another thing starts to happen, another thing starts to happen, I'm gonna take that as energetic. But if it's just because I'm just up here, bullshitting and fucking around, not doing what I'm supposed to do, lollygagging, because I'll be doing that sometimes. And it's not even lollygagging. Sometimes I'm just editing a video, and because I just like to get it done, because my train of thought is whatever it is at that moment, I don't want to stop doing that. So it runs me right to the tip of, but I could have chose not to do that until after the fact because I already know how I am. But because I'll be trying to make sure that this goes up, 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 because again, I can't ask for something and then still not do it. So I don't have to be your superwoman, but I definitely have to be my own superwoman. I have to be accountable for the things that I'm asking for, the life that I'm choosing, and the life that I want to live, the life that I see my future having. I can't say, because that's also the reason why I waited to come to y'all and tell y'all about certain, people stalking and things of that nature. Like when it's a specific, oh, it's this. Like, of course, we have, people that love us and people that are fans of us online because of the fact that, I tell y'all all the time, y'all saved my life in the process of the things that, I was going through. Y'all was giving me strength. Y'all was giving me hope. So I'm fans of a lot of y'all, right? Unbeknownst to y'all, and that's what I'm always saying. Are y'all going to start a channel? Are y'all going to start a channel? Because of the fact y'all engage with me so well that I also would like to engage with y'all, right? And so most of the time, the people don't want to start a channel. They're not in front of the camera. They're none of that, right? But anyway, the people who are been here from the beginning, like it always excites me when I see them, and I always appreciate when they come in, and because that lets me know that I'm still on the right track. They're still on the right track, and we are kind of doing this energetic thing back and forth with each other, right? But anyway, so what I was gonna say was about the dog. She sheds a lot. She's a beautiful animal. I love her. She loved me. And when she comes, she just want to be all up on me. But I'm not a dog person, like with all that hair. That's like a lot. And then it's going through the house and everything else. So I don't like that. Um, Either way, so there was a discussion about the dog, but I understood why he said they brought her. I'm glad they brought her, but then again, also it's the amount of hair. So because I wouldn't want her staying in the house all day, by herself and all that other stuff too. But the thing is, we talked about it already. So the boundaries was already the boundaries. We already said what we said. But again, I get it. You see what I'm saying? And she didn't cause no corruption. Da 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 da. I still got to be able to film it. It is hard and difficult to film, like set my cameras up and just be able to let it run. So that happened, but because now it's a lot of other stuff going on, and that's not normally how it is in here. So that's not what I'm giving. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody, or even myself, like, when it's happening, it's fine, but it is, again. So that was the boundary. Either way, I got over it. Again, I'm not going to let my boundaries be pushed, but it was pushed. I had a great day. Not for nothing. The food was freaking amazing. I like when I have company over, so that's also a thing. Because to me, I am a family person, so I like when everybody's here. I also like when everybody helps clean up, so that also was happening. I didn't have to cook much, so that was good. Plus, I also decided that I probably shouldn't be online because whatever that energy was in the air yesterday, you seen that nigga got it was already people arguing and fighting and the cops being called and shit, right, early in the day. But mind you, I seen so many people spazzing yesterday. So whatever that energy was, and I just literally, and mind you, every time I popped in, I seen a story. So it just let me know not to go and touch the internet yesterday because people was tripping. Just turn the fan that way. Hopefully that'll help it. And I might just, Oh, that's crazy. I don't know why that's doing that. That is so crazy. Like I said, I did everything I was supposed to do. Anyway, back to the title. I'm done ignoring my intuition. I should have trusted my first mind. If my energy rejects it, there's a reason. How many of y'all have said once upon a time you didn't like a song, and that song played over and 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 over again on the radio, to the tune of, before you realize it, you look up, you singing this song that you just literally said you didn't like 3 weeks ago, but because you get in your car and you drive, or because they didn't got paid on the radio, now you singing the very song that you said you didn't like. Works the same way with people. So imagine you got some friends that have friends, you don't like the other friends, because you just feel something is off. And before long, y'all done hung around with these people so long that now, they cool. Your cousins, friends, anybody that you ever, a work relationship, you just felt off about that. And, no reason why, but you maybe wanted to get to know the person for yourself, or whatever it is that, could have been happening or whatever. But either way, you didn't go with what your first thought was. You kind of, okay, well, maybe they're not that bad. You ever done that? And then all of a sudden, you end up hanging out with this person, they become your da-da-da-da-da. Whatever they become, friend, homie, lover, friend, whatever the fuck. And now they closer to you than you would have even allowed that person if you had stuck with what you thought first. And then later on, that be the very same person that does the unthinkable. So I started to notice another loop with myself, right? So this is how this came about. And I know that we have to, go through whatever we have to, grow through what we go through. So a part of our journey is the journey. And my life probably would have taken a drastically different turn if I had paid attention to my intuition from the beginning. So growing up, I had some friends. We moved from, Virginia to Delaware, right? I was born in Delaware, but we had moved out of state, and we was moving back. Anyway, so long story short, when we moved back, I ended up, hanging out with some people. Them people hung out with people. I really wasn't used to hanging out with people because, I hung out with my brothers. So I wasn't, this is going in from transition to, from a young person, a child, I guess, or to a young person, right? And so, people be friends with people. But my intuition, again, because I had never really been tainted by, like, you know, hanging out with people. So now I'm hanging out with people. And they're hanging around with people. And when they hung around with people, I would always say, I don't like that person. Like, because again, my mouth is my mouth, and so I don't like that person. Well, why don't you like the person? Da 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 da. Then this person's this person's friend. Da 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 da. Then this person's cousin. So the person's always around, right? Long story short, me and the person end up friends. For a long time, this person sold a lot of confusion amongst the group. It was almost like this person would go and say this or go and say that. So my intuition, everything was already telling me that this bitch ain't shit. But, you know, we growing up, I don't know too much because this is my transition and introduction to the world. This is where I say parents should tell your kids so much more. And again, we not blaming nobody because of the fact that people got to do what they got to do and people don't know what they don't know. But either way, as a person being a spiritual person now, and if I was to be having children at this moment in time, I think my biggest thing would be to let them know that spirits exist in all ages. When you came into this realm, so did the other energy that was trying to take you down. And so this energy is so hungry for your innocence, your light, your total being. Their assignment is to eat it like Pac-Man, chisel away at it. And so the dangers of when you exist and you're this age and you know what y'all did when, you know, you were whatever age, right? You know whether or not you were a good person or a bad person. You know if you made good choices or bad choices. You know if, you know, certain things weren't right, you know, at a young age. Whether or not anybody listened to you or whether or not it amounted into anything, you know what type of spirit you had. Whether it be an innocent one, a curious one, a devious one, a lion ass one. You know what you are at that age. So you may hide it from your parents. You may hide it from your friends. You may hide it from the world. Because regardless of the fact, you're still learning you. And so if you outside killing chickens in a bad way because, you know, that's what you just out here doing, that's one thing. But if you grow up on a farm and you're taught to kill chickens, it's going to be, you know, easy for you, or it turns into something different. Does that make any sense? Because one is out here doing it and, like, you know, because they want to see the soul leave from the chicken. The other one is doing it because that's what they're trained to. So it probably would never even registered in their brain that the soul left the chicken, but they know that the soul left the chicken. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? Either way, the point of it is you start to realize, you start to register the inner you. Now, whether or not you start to display that, you know, on the outside, because do you know if you have children, do you think that your children are making good decisions when they are left to their own devices or when they are around, you know, their friends? You as a parent might hope so or think so, but your child could be a fucking go along to get along ass energy. And they could be easily swayed into doing stuff depending upon. So also, you may not have trained your children to know how to spot this, but somebody else may have, or it just may be something that the children already know. Either way, what they know or lack thereof starts to come into question. So again, going back to that time, I knew I didn't like this person. Grow up, be friends with the person. Also the same exact thing. Met a dude, instantly I didn't like him. I knew I didn't like him. Later on, they hanging out, then they want to be, you know, oh, you should go here with us because, you know, my group of friends is hanging out with their group of friends. So, oh, you should, you know, kick it with this person. And I mean, he wasn't half bad. He was, you know, look nice. I mean, he had what he needed to have, all those things. So it wasn't hard. And then later on, you hanging out with a person and da 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 da. Do you know that from childhood, going there into now, who I am, what I am, how I got cultivated in life, still has something to do with them two same individuals. So I'm like, well, shit, I didn't like them motherfuckers anyway. And then I, you know, kind of grew to like them because it's like the record. And then the starts to become very catchy. And now, here we are, maybe 30 something years or 20 something years later, to find out that if you had got trained right from the beginning, and you know, somebody had told you, trust your energy, trust your intuition. When your energy don't fuck with somebody, walk on. Don't fuck with them. Because something about that person, something about that situation, your body, your energy is already saying, high alert. Fuck them. They're going to create whatever, you know, or you're going to create whatever allowances you're not supposed to for these people because it's going to be something later. I didn't like them. Neither one of them. Told both of the bitches I didn't like them. So I guess for them, it also probably was a great thing that I told them I didn't like them because I was very honest. So they could connive their way in to figure out how. But who would do that? Somebody on assignment. That's who. Not the people, because, you know, fuck them. Whatever entity, whatever energy has already been on them is already been trying to. So as y'all grow up, and you know, me too, as I get older and as I grow up, I'm starting to realize, like, I was always fucking right. My energy didn't like them. So I'm going to start being mindful that when somebody show up and my energy say, I don't fucking like them, I'm not going to let the I'm not going to let it replay. And people will try to do that. You know, because I already said I didn't like this, and then a person will be around to do da-da-da-da-da, and then all of a sudden, it's like you start to lead your way into liking them. Fuck no. If it ain't what it's supposed to be, you know how they say love at first sight is a thing or it's not a thing? I think that's the thing that has been trying to tell us the whole entire time. Fuck all these other people. Like, stop doing that because you already knew you didn't like them from the beginning. You said it. So anything that you got after that is your own fucking fault. Ain't that some shit when you start being accountable? So, you know, y'all may like that or you may not like that, but guess what? Look at life and ask yourself, how many times did they have to push replay to hit that sound again or to do that thing again or be inserted, and how did it play out? So, I'm done ignoring my intuition. I should have trusted my first mind. That was my ancestors, my higher self, and my spirit team speaking the truth before my heart got involved. If my energy rejects you, there's a reason. My spirit felt what my eyes couldn't see. My boundaries sensed what my love tried to overlook. My nervous system recognized the vibration before the words ever revealed the intention. From this moment forward, I honor the whisper before the warning. I believe the shift, the discomfort, the hesitation. I trust the no in my body more than the maybe in the emotions. My intuition has never lied to me. I just stopped listening, or I never was able or trained to listen from the beginning. Because who the fuck knew? And now, as I grow up, because I'm still learning, still growing, still moving through earth school, still figuring things out. But as I start to just sit and watch the loops, I'm saying, damn, if I had noticed that one faster, but I probably wouldn't have caught that because it happened when I was younger. That one was already miscommunicated. And so it also makes me wonder, because sometimes when I see the new babies coming in, and they've been here before, it's the way they respond and this, that, and the third. So now I feel like the fact that they did that thing was to kind of try to throw them off, even coming in. But if they could be trained early to make sure that they knew this feeling is not wrong. Can you imagine the superpowers of a child that is instantly taught to trust themselves? And most of the time, they do. The kids trust themselves. It's the parents that fuck everything up. Oh, you can't do this because, you're going to hurt yourself or da-da-da-da. And I can see, certain things. But a lot of the restrictions and conditions get put on them early, but we never actually go deeper into the why something shouldn't be done, or the why something should be done, or the why we should think about it before it gets done or as it's happening. Like, how do you feel? The Power of Now is important. Like, if you never read that or seen that or listened to it, The Power of Now is definitely one of I like that book because it makes you intentional, like, about everything that you're doing right now. So I told y'all, and these may be small things, but just be mindful, because I'm telling you that we are needing to pay attention to some stuff, right? And so I spoke to y'all. I said, I'm doing my health journey, right? And so everything that is happening right now, because y'all all know the situation, y'all know everything that I'm doing, the sales and da 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 da, right? How I got here and everything else. And so I said to y'all, I'm doing my health journey, and I would like for one of the stores in the shops to give me a scale, right? And not for nothing, because this could be small, but this is also goes along with some of the other things that are small that I've been telling y'all that I just spoke out of my mouth and they just came into existence, right? And so I kept going to the shops and asking, hitting the samples, right? I want a sample, kept getting rejected, kept getting rejected. I done forgot, right? Because now it's that I have this person asking me to do ads for them and somebody else asking me, and they're all saying yes, 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 but these are not the things that are that I'm requesting. It's things that I would probably need or probably like to use, or something that like a detox or something like that. So love that. Yeah, thank you. It costs this and I don't have to buy it, so I can test it out, give them my honest opinion, plus I needed it, right? So it worked great. Anyway, out of nowhere, and I don't know how long ago this was, because I know it ain't been over a week or anything like that, but I said, oh, wasn't paying no attention. Now I'm on to this couch thing, because I want one of them boneless couches, right? And I want one of them to gift them to me, right? Send it to me, right? So I said that. I'm on furniture right now because I also want to do that room, like put that closet system up, right, and get that stuff together. Somehow out of the blue last night it shows up, you've been approved, and I'm like, I don't even know what this is. So I'm looking and I'm trying to go through it, trying to see where it was, and it's the scale. Again, nothing big, but they don't want them to know what I said. They don't want y'all to know what I said, y'all. So I don't know what that is. All right, y'all back. They got y'all back running. All right, anyway, so that is a couple of things that I done said out of my mouth recently that has shown up. And again, like I said, I don't know how long it has taken from the time that I said it to now. But anyway, I got my scale coming. So there's that. I got my scale, got my measuring tape. I want one of those little chairs that rocks back. I mean, it's the one that does the squats for your knees. I want that. So I've been trying to get that one because I'm going to see if it works. I'm going to see if I can get a fatty too. Then tighten them thighs up. So if I can get that, then I'll be doing good. Anyway, y'all, so that happened. I trusted knowing my body more than the maybe in my emotions. My intuition has never lied. I just stopped listening to it. I just stopped listening. Not anymore. I choose clarity. I choose alignment. I choose myself. I'm done ignoring my intuition. I should have trusted my first mind. The first feeling was the truth before my emotions tried to negotiate with it. If my energy rejects you, there's a divine reason. My spirit reads vibration before my eyes read behavior. My intuition catches what people hide behind charm, behind excuses, behind timing. My energy knows when a soul is unsafe, unaligned, or carrying intentions that don't match their mouth. Because this is the other thing. Somebody showed up to my house the other day, right? A man. And so it threw me off because to look at this man, it's a black man, and kind of young. I would think he maybe in his about his 30s or something, somewhere around there, maybe early 30s. Anyway, not the type of dude that I would think anybody would easily intimidate. But I noticed, and this has happened with me around a couple of dudes, and it always makes me wonder what their intentions are from the beginning. Because when he showed up, the nigga was shaking like a leaf. Like, it wasn't until, like, when he got close to me, he started shaking. And I could tell that because I was trying to show him, like, say, I'm trying to just hand you this package, right? I hand him the package, and he's like this. Like, what are your intentions? Like, to me, it's certain things that when you pay attention to people, they start to do. But what about my energy did that to him? But I noticed it does it to a couple of dudes. Like, they'll be fine up until they get close to me, and then they start this. What does that even mean? But y'all pay attention to the people and when they start doing shit. All right? Because it's a real thing. Now this phone is throwing like alerts, trying to act like see if I'm here or something. My energy knows when a soul is unsafe, unaligned, or carrying intentions that don't match their mouth. When my body tightens, when my mood shifts, or when my spirit goes quiet around someone, that is the message. That is the protection. That is the guidance. That is the higher self choosing doors I was trying to keep open out of habit or out of old wounds. So I'm done second guessing. The gift God placed inside of me. And as y'all hearing this, how many times have y'all done that? Hey, Chico. How many times have y'all done that yourself? You feel something, you know something don't seem right, but you keep being involved in the moment. You keep doing whatever it is that's happening, but you feel like, I told y'all, talking to the police one time, and inside of me, I heard my spirit say, shut up. I instantly stopped talking. He was still trying to get me to still say what I was saying, but never mind. We can go do this. Let's go look at this. But y'all, how often have you ignored something that was trying to give you a cue or a heads up or a hey, this is really the truth, like this person is doing this, or this is thank you. How often has that happened to you? And even now more so, like when you're hanging out with friends and family and things of that nature, I know y'all don't want to be, paying attention to what people are doing, but y'all should be paying attention to what people are doing. Because like I said, when I caught them slick ass looks that was going back and forth, like what the fuck do that mean and what y'all say? What y'all talking about? Like, let me know what y'all just said about me. And later on, it is a thing because, people, they do what they do. They say what they say or, but don't do that. If you around me and you love me and you in here, whatever you got to fucking say it. Don't be doing that little, because what's that? And why would you be doing that? You know what I mean? That's some shit we do outside to strangers. Like, let's make it make sense, please, and thank you. We ain't doing that. And what the fuck? So tell me what you said. Guess how many times I got told what they said? Nothing. Not one. And as I explained to them, what y'all thought I didn't have eyes? Like, I had eyes before y'all had eyes. I done that shit before y'all did it. What the hell, y'all don't think I know what that is? Now, what the hell you say? Nobody got nothing. And I told you, check these niggas and these bitches. Friends, family, cousin, grandmom. What that mean? Like, tell me what that means so I can, know what y'all trying to say about me. It's all fun and games till you want to know. It's all side eyes until you want to know. Like, tell me. All right. I'm done second guessing the gift God has placed inside me. I'm done giving my access this. Done giving access my spirit already denied. I'm done taking. I'm done talking myself out of what I know in order to maintain connections that drain me. From here on out, if my energy rejects you, I reject you. If my intuition says no, the answer is no. If my spirit pulls back, I honor the pull. I will never again betray my inner knowing to protect someone else's feelings. My intuition is my friend. My intuition is my first mind, my shield, my compass, and my freedom. It's going to protect you. It's there for a reason. But a lot of us have not been taught from childhood to respect that and honor that. We've been told not to say something to people when, kids be saying shit, right? Oh, your breath stink. And people be like, oh, you shouldn't say that. Yeah, they should, because why you over here talking like that? All over top of my head and I'm this big, but everybody else won't tell the person, or, you know what I'm saying? That could also help them. Now, the way they said it may be the thing, but do y'all not realize that every time you do that to your child, every time that gets done to them, it teaches them to now lie. And you know what lying does? Teach you to betray yourself. So at some point in time, we have to figure out how to transition the little ones into their full spiritual being and allow them to be free to do the things that they need to do, but also be able and safe enough to be open to tell you that as I'm transitioning into my young adult self, into, my teenage self or whatever, this is what I'm experiencing, or this is what's happening to me, and I need help navigating through that. Or I don't need help navigating through that. I need you to, either way, I love y'all. That's the message. Hopefully it helped. And like I said, check they ass, wherever they get out at. Let them know that spirituality is, I'm the 0 to 100. I'm taking it steps and seconds into